Hi guys, this is Anna from Wickedly Woolly, and today we're going to look at how to work with Magic Loop. Guys, Magic Loop is the best. DPNs are okay, but they are a lot more fiddly to work with, and it's hard to bring your knit with you on travels, etc., because it's so easy to lose a needle and drop the stitch. I mean, this is all my opinion, of course, each to their own, and if you love double pointed needles, you should go for it. But all I can say is that once I learned how to use Magic Loop, I never went back. So what do you need for Magic Loop? Well, you need a circular needle, and it needs to have a long enough cable to create the loop, and I will show you how that works soon. So this is how you work with Magic Loop. You cast on the number of stitches that the pattern calls for, and I just cast on a few here too, so I will be able to show you. And then you can move them onto the cable, so it's easier to work with. And we're going to find the middle here. So I have 30 stitches, so I'm going to count 15. So middle is here. I have 15 stitches here. I have 15 stitches here. Now I want to take the cable here and I want to pull it out like this. So it creates a loop, right? And then I'm going to push the stitches on the needles. So like a starting point. And you want to make sure that it's not twisted anywhere. So make sure here that it's right, just as you would do with anything circular. And you want to make sure when you start knitting that this running yarn, which comes from the back needle, we say this is the front needle, which is closest to me. This is a back needle away from you. When you start out holding them parallel like this, this yarn wants to come from the middle and over. So it runs like that. Not under, not like that, but over that one when you start, easy. And then you can hold both your needles, and now you pull out this needle and come back. So this is why you need the longer cable, as I said earlier. You want to have enough cable to be able to create this loop here, but at the same time enough cable that this loop doesn't become too tight for the yarn, because it will stretch and twist this. So that's the loop. Okay, then you just take your yarn as you would in any knit, and you're going to start knitting. So we're going to close the round here first, of course. Always a bit fiddly in it. And closing and pulling it tight as you would with any rounded knitting. And then you just knit. And it's just as normal knitting. Of course, you have these loops, the cables that are going to be around, but that's not any more fiddly than having the double pointed needles, and less so in my opinion. But yeah, so you knit to the end here, and when you get here, you can just drop that needle. That's the easiest way that I've learned. Just drop it, and then you have your knit like this, you simply turn it around like that. So now what was the front needle is now the back needle with a running yarn, which you lift over, and you take this one, you push it back on to the needle. Now I'm going to knit ahead a little bit so I can show you a little bit easier when it's not the first row. Okay, so I've knitted ahead a little bit, and we're back in the sort of starting position with the 2 needles parallel, making sure the running yarn goes over like that, and showing again how you just pull this one out. And now, as you can see, we have a loop here, we have a loop here. It's like an eternity sign, almost like an 8. and grabbing the working yarn and just gonna knit. And now you can see a bit more easily because I have some progress already here. Just regular knitting. And then when we come to the end of this round, like this, we're just gonna drop him. Super easy. Just make sure you don't drop any stitches there. And then I'm simply gonna turn it around so that what was the front needle is now the back needle. And once again, we push this onto the needle. We make sure the running yarn is on top. We pull this one out and we knit. And that's really all there is to magic looping. It's not more complicated than that. And I love it because when you have to go somewhere, like I said earlier, if you're traveling or something, it's very easy to bring with you. You don't have to worry about the needles dropping out and stuff like you do with a double pointed, because all you do is you simply just pull the whole knit back to the back of the loop like this, you know. And it's going to take a lot for it to fall off all of these, you know, length of cables and stuff. So that's why I really love Magic Loop. It's so easy to bring with you, and it creates the same thing as if you were working on double pointed needles. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below or contact me on Instagram or Ravelry, where I'm also known as Wickedly Woolly. Bye.